The Invitation. So, The Invitation follows a young woman who, after her mother's death, meets her family for the first time, only to discover the dark secrets behind them. So apparently, this project was originally titled The Bride, and was under production under Sam Raimi. And but Sam Raimi exited the project due to scheduling conflicts, and if everything lines up correctly, I think he left this project and he directed Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, you guys can always correct me if I'm wrong. Um, yeah, and this movie is also uh and also this movie, the producer of this movie did also produced the other horror movie, The Curse of La Llorona, which I did see. It was pretty awful. um Anyway, here we are, The Invitation. So this girl, who played by Natalie, is that how you pronounce her name? Nathalie Emmanuel, who I do remember from the Fast and Furious movies. Not much, not so with the not so with with Game of Thrones, but for me it was, what I know her from was the Fast and Furious movies. But anyway, she plays the main character named Evie, and after the death of her mother, she takes a DNA test. It discovers a long lost cousin she never knew she had. She's invited to this lavish, mansion with a family, and she's seduced by this sexy, handsome host, this man. But everything soon, turn the whole thing, this fantasy turns into a nightmare of survival. And as she discovers, twisted secrets in her family's history and unsettling intentions behind their sinful generosity. That's basically the plot of this movie. And, here's what I will say. Even though the main actress, Natalie, you know, I did feel like she is very likable. Like, you know, despite a very likable, how likable she is, The Invitation ultimately is just, there are some cliches. There's definitely some cliches and predictability. This movie is too predictable, you could say. It's like a combination of romance and horror. So yeah, this entire movie is just setting up a lot of tension and suspense. Atmospheric. Trying to build the atmosphere of the movie, which I thought the director, she did a great job doing that. Other than that, there's really nothing much to it. We know what's gonna happen. It's predictable. We know how it's gonna. We know what's gonna happen. They're gonna fall in love with each other. Everything's gonna be so sweet and so romantic, and then shit's gonna hit the fan at the near the end of the movie, and it did. It went exactly how I thought, and we pretty much all of us thought, and it went exactly like that. So there's nothing. There's no oh shit moment, like Fall, like the movie Fall, which I saw like 2 or 3 weeks ago, with Grace and oh fuck, I forgot her. Grace and the two girls who went up that 2,000 feet radio tower and they got stranded on the, there was a twist. There was a huge twist in that movie, which I won't spoil in this review, but there was a huge twist in that movie that took me by surprise. And when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that actually makes sense, because you know, the way it is. There's no twists in this movie. It's just, the movie's just building up so much tension and just just building the atmosphere. There's like jump scares, cliche jump scares. I just like, it's 2022, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. Can we move past the jump scares? There are other ways to frighten. Believe me, there are definitely other ways to frighten and, to scare the audience than just the stupid, annoying jump scares. Like someone's behind you and like, it's just, I just want to move past that. Can we move past that as a society, as an industry, as people? Can we move past that? It's so cheap. It's such a cheap gimmick and a trope. But I'd actually rather watch this movie than The Curse of La Llorona, because but that's not saying much, because I don't like either one of them. I don't like this movie, and I didn't like that, and I hated the La Llorona movie. But yeah, this movie is also inspired by Bram Stoker, Dracula, the novel, which I definitely, after watching this movie, I'm definitely, and, seeing the trailers. Actually, I don't need to watch the movie. The trailer really builds it up. But yeah, there's definitely some similarities between this movie and Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. But yeah, nothing can touch or compete with the original. But it is what it is. If you've seen The Invitation, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. Thank you everyone for taking your time to listening to my review. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff, and I will see all of you lovely people really soon.